Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In this video I want to show you a little bit of gameplay with RPCS3 for Android on my Lenovo Yoga Tab 13 with a Snapdragon 870. So I'll put the timestamps in the description of the video so you can skip ahead, because loading a game can be quite frustrating, or at least at the moment they officially released Alpha 2, and when you see the comparing changes, then I thought it should have USB controller support, but apparently it doesn't. And I created an issue, and the developer told me that it's not in Alpha Release 2, but you can go to Actions, the tab Actions, and here you can have some what they call nightly builds, but they are, let's just say, intermediate builds. I think I went with patch 6, and when you're logged into GitHub you have an option to download the artifact. So you can sign up for free, so that's not really an issue, but I'm not logged in on my tablet. So let's throw this one, and also just this one, let it boot properly. So it sees my USB-C hub, and this is the moment that, or at least this is the best moment to plug in your controller on a USB port. And let's see if we can get Red Faction running. This can be a little bit of a frustrating process, because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And yeah, sometimes I have the feeling that it's, after a while, it no longer works at all anymore. Okay, fingers crossed. Well, you can see that I've already tried this before, because it's preloading cached shaders from disk. Because when you start a game for the first time, it will take quite a long time, because it needs to build all kinds of modules and caches. So I think the intro is just a video, it's not really real-time rendered.
Mason came to Mars in search of freedom. But instead of finding man's next frontier, he found a world gripped by oppression.
I just watched the EDF waste an entire town.
Now, as an occupying force tightens its hold,
You people are outmanned and outgunned.
a reluctant hero will rise.
The insurgent has been identified as Alec Mason.
He said I was Red Faction.
A revolution will ignite. And the war for Mars begins.
I'm on it.
They'll hunt you from here to the ice caps.
Red Faction insurgents.
What about the civilians, sir?
They're expendable.
They'll blow us, our towns, our whole planet to hell.
So this was just a video, not that complicated. Ah. Well, I'm going to pause the video and hopefully I can get to the gameplay. So, see you after the break. Okay, so here we are. Hopefully it will get to the gameplay.
The EDF has confiscated every walker in Dust. The miners have turned to us for help. So we're gonna get those walkers back. Here's your objective, Mason. Break into the site, steal the walker, and get it to our truck. Don't let the miners down. With their support, we can liberate this sector.
Mason, check your map. Will you get the walker? I'll bring the truck around.
So when you start moving around, you'll probably see that it needs to build shaders, and that will also slow down the gameplay.
What else could go wrong?
Archaeologists and Eos have received a research grant to study the early exploration and settlement of Mars. Their goal is to preserve historical sites and artifacts for future generations. Of special interest are the recordings left behind by early colonists.
Oops, wrong one. Well, I've never played this game before, but yeah, you see it does work. And yeah, you might have to try a couple of times to get to the gameplay. And the controllers are working. You have to connect through USB. And the best moment to connect them is when you're just in the start screen of RPCS3. So, this is all for now, and I hope to see you again in my next video.